Hey YouTube, Alyssa Forever here. So today I decided to do a Q&A. I haven't done one on my channel yet, and I think that you guys deserve to know just a little bit about me and get your questions answered. But before we get into any of that, I have to tell you guys, this is the really curly wild African wig that I had that I did a review on, and I just blow dried it out and put flexi rods in it, and look at this. It turned out really cute. It almost feels like my natural hair. I just love it. Oh yeah, and Wild African is also having a 20% off sale. Well, you better hurry up, go get you some deals, tell them Alyssa sent you. So basically, spur of the moment, I posted a picture on Instagram saying, I'm about to film a Q&A, so leave your questions below. That was about 2 hours ago, so I let them stack up and I have like 500 questions. Probably not gonna answer all 500 because I don't wanna have this be a 5-hour video, so I'm just gonna scroll through and just answer the ones that I feel will be most relevant, I guess, I don't know. So when's your birthday? My birthday is June 7th, 1992, so that makes me 22, going on 23. What's your biggest fear? Well, anyone that knows me knows that I'm deathly afraid of throw up. Like, I'm paranoid. I don't want to be in the same car with somebody I think has an upset stomach. I don't go to amusement parks. I don't get on rides. I don't do anything that involves somebody being sick. It makes me nervous and I'm always thinking about it. So yeah. What state do you live in? Indiana. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Represent. Woot woot. Says, what's your job and do you go to school? This is actually my job. I am a YouTube personality and that is how I make my money. And no, I'm not in school at the moment. What's your favorite show at the moment? I can't narrow it down. I have a whole bunch of favorite shows. So Sunday is Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And then Monday I gotta watch My Love and Hip Hop. Tuesday, Pretty Little Liars. Wednesday is Empire and Catfish. Thursday, I don't think there's anything on Thursday that I watch. Yeah, so those are all my shows. Do you want to have kids one day? If so, how many? Yes, of course. Nate and I, we want like a really big family, so we're thinking like 5 or 6 kids. Do you know any tips, tricks, or home remedies to make eyebrows actually grow? Yes, it's called patience. You just gotta leave them alone and they'll grow, I promise. What is love to you? Like true love. Nate recently had a revelation of what love was to him, and I totally agree with him. He said to love someone, you love them like they are a part of you. So you love them in the same way that you love yourself. You treat them how you treat yourself. You care for them how you care for yourself. And if they were to go and leave, a part of you would be missing. That kind of relates to the you're my other half type of thing. I really believe that. So yeah. What's your goal in life? My true motivation is Bethany Mota. I just love everything that she's doing, like how much progress she has made. I really aspire to be like her one day. Other than that, I'm really interested in having my own clothing line, maybe my own makeup line. I was also thinking about having like my own natural hair salon, something like that. I don't know. What's your biggest pet peeve? No, literally, I have so many pet peeves, it would take me forever to say it, so I'm not even gonna get into it. Just know that everything gets on my nerves. There's not a lot that doesn't get on my nerves, so I'm not even gonna get into that. What's your biggest flaw, imperfection? I don't know, I guess it's a gift and a curse. I know immediately when I don't like something, and you cannot tell me nothing. Like, my mind is made up. I know immediately how I feel about things, and sometimes that can be good, and sometimes that can be bad. A physical flaw and imperfection, I don't know, I don't have anything major that I would speak about. Did you feel confident before and after your veneers? And what advice would you give others about insecurities? I don't have veneers, but thank you. I guess that's a compliment because they look so good that people think they're fake. Thanks. I feel like I've always had a confidence about me. Yes, it was a little bit of insecurity surrounding the crookedness of my teeth, but it never really stopped me. It never really kept me down too far. It was just like normal, like whatever. Just shrug it off and be fine. It wasn't anything super deep that made me be less confident. But if you're feeling insecure, I just really think that you should get to know yourself more. When you don't know yourself, you kind of just let other people's opinions and ideas get into your head and you feel like you're not perfect. But I really feel like if you just shut all that stuff off, get to know who you are, fall in love with yourself. Once you get to know yourself so well, you'll love it. You'll love it because nobody can tell you nothing. So just get to know yourself and don't listen to what other people have to say. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have 2 younger brothers, 12 and 14, 12 and 15. What do you use to remove hair on your vagina? What? No. If you could meet any celebrity, who would it be? I really would be hyped meeting any celebrity. I don't even really have like a a favorite that I would like to meet. I like to just meet anyone. How did you know beauty was your passion, and how did you get good at it? I never really knew it was my passion. It took me until I was like a sophomore in college to really realize that there wasn't anything that I could learn at school to help me at that moment. I really needed some time to realize what it was about me that I wanted to figure out. But I've always really been into beauty stuff. I've been wearing makeup since I was in 6th grade. So it's really just been something that's always been a part of me that I didn't really know was something different than others. I thought that it was just normal, you know, I'm supposed to be doing this, everybody knows how to do this. So that's just increased over the years. So just slowly but surely I've just gotten better without really trying. What is your favorite hair product now? The hair product I use the most would have to be the Giovanni Direct Leave-In. I use that on my natural hair, and that's just my styler, how I get it fleeky. What's your ethnicity? Well, my mom is Caucasian and my dad is African American. I don't know anything deeper than that. All I know is black and white. What could you see yourself doing as a career if you didn't do YouTube? Probably would be like stuck at a 9-to-5 minimum wage job or something, or working at a factory, or maybe in school trying to be a lawyer or something weird that I'm not even interested in, because I don't know, YouTube changed my life. How do you edit your pictures? I pretty much use a lot of different apps, and I plan to do a video all about that in the future, so I don't want to spoil it right now, so I'm not really going to answer that. How much did you have to pay for your braces? I had to pay $6,000. I needed a $1,500 down payment, I think. And then every month I pay $255, and they're almost paid off. Cha-ching, cha-ching, bling, bling, bling. Most important lesson from doing YouTube and being a YouTuber. I've learned that it is possible to have something that you're passionate about and get paid to do it. I didn't know that before. Well, I kind of knew it, but I just never realized it. Like, doing these YouTube videos and making money, enough money to survive and enough money to spoil myself. I mean, it's just amazing that I could just do this. So it just really brought to light that you can do just about anything that you want to do as a career, make money, live your life, and be happy. It has also shown me that it's important to get to know yourself before you choose your career. Like, you have to choose your career straight out of high school, and they want you to do this, that, and the third. Go to school right now and pick your major now, pick what degree you want and go for it. But I really feel like some people need some extra time to get to know themselves. Try just different jobs. Discover yourself before you stick yourself in a career. So then if you change your mind, then you have to start all over, and it's just a big old mess. So I just feel like YouTube has taught me to really take some time and get to know yourself and discover what you really love about life and what you want to see for yourself, things like that. How tall are you? I'm 5'7". How did you get to where you are? Like, has it been a struggle sifting through random jobs trying to make your way? Definitely before YouTube, it was a struggle for me. I didn't have money to do much of anything, and I never got hired for the jobs that I really wanted, like jobs that I thought were high paying. You know, those were goals for me. I really wanted to work at a factory and make $10 an hour. I thought that that was balling. Like, I just really didn't know what I wanted to do or where I was going or what I was doing. So it was really a big struggle emotionally for me when people would ask, like, oh, what do you do? Or what are you trying to do? And I'm just like, I don't know. You know, I'm lost in this world. So this whole YouTube thing kind of just stumbled onto my lap. I didn't ask for it. I didn't try to make it happen. It just happened. So I feel very blessed that that happened to me. But I definitely do have one hell of a story, you know, behind me. What is your favorite kind of lipstick? I love matte lipstick. I know that's probably not what you meant. You probably meant what name brand, but I just like any of them. I usually tend to wear my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, but I don't really have a fave. I just like anything matte. What keeps you focused and on track? Well, it's kind of embarrassing because I have adult ADD, so it's really hard for me to stay focused and on track, and that's why sometimes it takes me a little longer to come out with videos and stuff. So I have to say my medication definitely keeps me on track, but also just making a list, writing down what I need to do, and just making sure that it's in a place that I always look. And also you guys help me keep focused and on track, because then you'll be like, well, where's the next video? Hello. And then it like kind of is like a kick in the butt, because I'm like, okay, I need to go and make a video right now. Would you rather shave all your hair off completely bald or go without makeup for a whole year? That's really easy. You could do a little bit better than that, but I would definitely shave my hair bald and then just rock some wigs every day. It's no different than what I do now. So why did you go to the juvenile correction facility? I told you guys I would do like a whole video about that sometime, and I'm sure I will, or write a book or something, but I won't really get into it now. I had a boyfriend who I was in love with, and my home life wasn't that great, and I would just run away from home and I would steal from stores, and it's just like a really long story. 7 times, I think I went 7 times literally. So it's a crazy story. I don't want to get into it now, but just know I'm crazy. How did you grow out your shave side? I literally just let it grow. Like I didn't do anything. I just ignored it, really. Did you go to college? If so, what's your major? If you didn't go to college, what would you major in if you could? Yes, I went to college. I was in college for 2 years. I dropped out during my sophomore year because I just couldn't find a major that I wanted to be a part of. Like, nothing was interesting to me. I just needed to take some time and figure myself out. So I never picked a major, and I don't even know what major I'd go for now, and I don't even want to think about it right now, but maybe one day I'll go back. What were you like in high school? I was really quiet. I didn't have any friends really, like maybe 1 or 2. I was very uninterested in every single class. I'd probably fall asleep in every single class if I could. I always try to figure ways to fall asleep without messing my makeup or my hair or something. I always just wanted to take shortcuts through everything, which, I mean, it worked out. I passed all my classes, but I was just really, I wouldn't say I was popular. I wouldn't say I was like really lame. I just was just there. What made you get into wearing wigs? Just having this natural hair and not wanting to put heat on it, but wanting to do all these extravagant straight styles or curled styles and stuff, and just not wanting to damage my hair. So I was like, you know what, let me just try some wigs, and once I tried it, I was turned out. How did you deal with smiling / showing your teeth before you got braces? I'm so insecure about mine. Well, I was just smiling, you know. I know when you are like talking to somebody face to face, and you smile, they look directly at your teeth, and you feel like you want to just be like, what? But I saw that all the time, and I just kept it moving. Just ignore it. Like, okay, what? You see my teeth, and it is what it is. You kind of just have to ignore it. You can't let that stuff get to you. Who cares, really? I mean, I know that it makes you feel really bad and down in the dumps, but one day maybe you'll be able to fix it, and it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. But sometimes I did find myself, you know, smiling, like covering my mouth a lot, or just smiling with no teeth. I mean, it wasn't really a super big insecurity thing to where I felt like really depressed or anything. I've had worse things happen to me. But I have to say, this goes back to getting to know yourself. Once you get to know yourself, none of that stuff matters. Your appearance doesn't matter. It's about what's inside. So once you fall in love with who you are, smile. You'll smile for days. You'll just be like, eh. When you dyed your hair, did it get damaged? Yes, every single time I've ever dyed my hair, it always gets damaged. It's not like, sometimes it's not physical damage, but I can just feel it over time. It gets shorter. I feel like ever since I dyed my hair, it hasn't grown very much. So I'm trying to get it back to the natural state of just my natural color and everything, because I feel like with the dye on my hair, it's not growing as I wish it would. How do you gain so much confidence? Like I said before, I've always been confident, like before I had braces, and I feel more confident now. Like, I don't know, I've just always held myself to a high esteem, and I'm not sure where that stems from or why or what, but I've always held myself up high, and then getting braces just made it go higher, because it's like, oh my god, now I don't have to hide anything anymore. I just feel so comfortable. I can't really tell you guys how, because I just feel like that's always just been a part of my personality, whether I've shown it or not. That's just me. Are you and your boo going to move to California? Yes, we are definitely moving to LA. We have set a mental goal of October to move of 2015, but you know, we don't want to jinx anything or like say we're gonna move there on that date and then, you know, it doesn't happen and then we look stupid in front of everybody, because that has happened a lot. Like a year ago we were supposed to move, we never did. So I mean, that's just like kind of a mental goal. So October 2015. I really can't wait to get out there. So we're really trying so hard for October. We're just trying to save up enough money to do all that. What is one makeup product item that you can't live without, and how did it feel becoming so successful on YouTube in such a short amount of time? I don't think I could live without my beauty blender. I find myself using it every day, so if I didn't have it, I don't know what I would do. I don't know, just becoming a YouTuber in such a short amount of time just feels so surreal. It just doesn't even, it's like, why? I'm just like a regular old Alyssa who was not popular in high school, didn't have no friends, and now people want to follow me. Like, why? I mean, I love it and I appreciate it, and I can't believe it still. And it's like, it hasn't registered in my head yet. Like, I'm still the same person. Like, it hasn't changed me or anything. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel really lucky, and I just feel really blessed, and I really appreciate all of you, thank you for following me, making me successful. Are you and your boo getting married anytime soon? I don't know, probably not. Probably won't get married until we're like financially straight, until we start getting enough money and we just have all these savings and we have all this time and blah, blah, blah. But probably not anytime soon. Plus, he's the one who's supposed to propose to me, so I don't know, maybe he's planning something right now. But Nate and I definitely plan on getting married to each other, so yeah. What is your workout regimen? I don't have one. I always want to work out. I know that I need to work out because my body's not always gonna stay slim Jim, but I don't, so my regimen is just sitting on the couch and reaching for the remote. What is your favorite clothing store and online boutique? Most of my clothes literally come from like the Salvation Army or Plato's Closet. I'm really into doing it that way because, I mean, why pay hundreds of dollars for clothes when you can find it somewhere like Plato's Closet? That's like my place. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys my secrets, but that's like my place. And online, I don't really have a favorite. I just go wherever I see something cute. What do you attribute to making your foundation application so flawless and smooth? It's definitely my skin. Like before, I never really paid attention to my skin, and lately I've been really paying attention to it, trying to get it right. I'm using acne.org products to get my skin together. You can tell a really big difference when you have smooth skin and you put the foundation on. It just goes on, glides on so good, it looks so good. So I really think that when you have smooth skin is when your makeup looks its best. Do you live by yourself or with your boyfriend? Yes, I live with my boyfriend. What color do you like to paint your nails? Well, I don't really paint my nails now because, you know, having natural hair or having just, I don't know if it's just having natural hair or just being really handsy, but I paint my nails and like 3 seconds later they chip, so I don't even paint them. And if I were to paint them, it'd probably be like same color as my little dress here or like a nude color because that's just what's popping right now. Can you speak about how to ignore what people have to say about you? Honestly, it's hard because I'm a really sensitive kind of a person, and things that people say about me, I'm defensive. If somebody just says something about me in general, it bothers me. It's like, no, I'm right, you're wrong. Like, I'm just that type of person. So when people say negative things about me, it does kind of get to me, but like when I sit down and I really think about people who are on my team, it just makes me feel so much better knowing that I don't have to satisfy everybody. Not everybody's gonna like me, so when people say bad things, I think about the people who do say good things and just try to like remember that, like, so they're just haters and there's people who actually do like me. So what do you think about our generation? Be honest and express how you feel about it. I feel like our generation is kind of unfortunate. We're more insecure nowadays because we have all these celebrities getting bigger butts and flatter stomachs and bigger boobs and bigger lips and just all these things that make us feel like we're not good enough because we don't have those things. Sometimes I catch myself like in the mirror, like looking at my butt. It's not big, it's like pretty much non-existent. And I'm like, oh, I wish it was just like a little bit bigger, but it's like, why? I feel that way because I see Kim Kardashian with big old butts and all these Black Chynas and all these Nicki Minaj's. I just see all that and then I feel like my body's not good enough, and I feel like that's what's messed up about this generation because I shouldn't feel that way. Why should I have to feel that way about something about myself that actually happened naturally, you know? It just sucks that we're just exposed to all this fake beauty, and I don't think that that should be the example set for the children of this generation, the women of this generation. We shouldn't have to grow up feeling like we're not good enough every single day. So this generation is screwed up, but we all gotta make it through, so good luck. Will you wear makeup when you're like 70? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't see why not. What type of camera do you use, and do you use a ring light? My camera is the Canon 70D with a Sigma f1.4 lens. And yes, I'd use a ring light and various other lighting things. Probably do a video, you know, getting more into depth with that later on. Why are you moving to LA? For starters, we're tired of this cold weather over here in Indiana. It's been a long 22 years of my life here, and I'm just ready to see palm trees every single day and the sun shining so brightly, making me so happy. But that's not the main reason. The main reason is because I feel like I'm gonna have so many more opportunities, especially with this YouTube stuff, and there's so many more people to meet, so many things to do, so many events I can go to. Like here, there's nothing to do ever. Like I can stay in my house and get everything done. I don't even need to leave because it's like there's nothing to do. So I really think that being in Los Angeles, it's gonna take my career from here to here. So, what's the #1 thing you cannot live life without? Nate. That's like so true. I'm not even kidding. Like, I could not live my life without Nate. If I had to live without him, I'd probably be so heartbroken. I love him so much. Like, he's my best friend, and I don't want to go any days without him. He's my best friend forever. Okay. What is the biggest challenge you have faced and overcome being a YouTuber / Instagrammer? I definitely have to say that it would be being vulnerable and just being open and exposed. It's something that's really hard to do for a lot of people because you get judged by so many different people. Like, maybe you make one decision and like 100 people are like, that was the right decision, and then you got these 5 people over here, they're like, you're stupid for that, and you suck, and I don't like you anymore because of that. It's really hard to be put in that predicament, so you kind of just don't want to say anything. You don't want to tell people your true opinions. You don't want to say anything that's really relevant to who you really are because you're going to get judged. And that's something that I'm starting to overcome because I'm more open to just being real. Like, I'm starting to care less about hiding back and just worrying more about staying true to myself, because the more that I try to hide my personality or try to hide things that are me, I lose myself. So that's just something that I'm starting to overcome, and it's been a real journey. Do you like Chipotle or Starbucks better? Definitely Chipotle. That was like a no-brainer. Like, yes, Chipotle. If I could live without Starbucks, I don't even care. I just can't live without my Chipotle, okay? Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Yes, I've always been bullied, in elementary especially, and it always went up from there. It wasn't anything like super terrible, except for one girl did try to like stab me with some scissors in the corner quietly, like bully on some bully type stuff. Like, she was like, you better stop, I'm gonna stab you, like some weird stuff. So yeah, I've been bullied. I know what it's like. Been bullied a lot. Been bullied in high school. Yeah, it still continues. I still continue to be bullied. Being a public figure on Instagram and YouTube, you get bullied, or at least people who try to bully you. What is your worst habit? Going to sleep entirely too late. Like, I go to sleep at probably like 3 o'clock in the morning every single night, and then I don't wake up until like 12 or 1 the next day. That's just ridiculous. I don't like that about myself, and I always try to change it, but it's just really hard. And another thing is procrastination. I'm a really bad procrastinator. How do you deal with harsh comments and criticism on YouTube? Well, honestly, like I said before, I'm a very like emotional, sensitive kind of a person. So anything somebody says bothers me, I just delete it. Like, even if it was something that didn't even have any ill intentions, if it doesn't make me feel right and I don't feel good about it, then I just delete it and I just move on with my day. I don't know, I just feel like that's the best policy. If you feel like something is about to put you in a bad mood or just take you to a place you don't want to go or just knock a notch off of your happiness meter, then just delete it. That's what I do. I mean, every time I make that clear on Instagram that if you say something I don't like, I'm deleting it. People are like, well, then we feel like we need to walk on eggshells when we say stuff, and that's what I want. I want you to walk on eggshells. I want you to say nice things only. Like, you don't have to agree with me, and if you don't agree, keep it moving, but if you want to say something nice, and that's it, or else you can delete it. And that's just how I feel. Is your iPhone 6 Plus or iPhone 6? This is the iPhone 6 Plus, baby. I know, like, every time I take a picture with it or something, it doesn't even seem that big. Like, before I got it, I was like, oh my god, it's going to be so big, like an iPad, but it's really not even that big. It's like, it looks like the iPhone 6 to me. It looks small, and I don't know, I love it though. How has YouTube changed you? YouTube has given me so many opportunities that I never would have imagined for myself. Like, I became Allure Magazine's Beauty Blogger of the Year. I went to their Best of Beauty party. I met the editor and all these people, and I went and worked with Aveda, and it has opened a lot of doors for me. It has also offered me a huge income that I've never ever had the opportunity to have before. I don't know, it's just so amazing. I wouldn't have been able to get my braces without it. I probably wouldn't even be wearing these nice wigs. I wouldn't be in this nice room. Like, it just changed me completely, and now I'm looking to be able to move to LA, which I never thought possible. I'm gonna be able to have whatever car I wanna have. That just blows my mind coming from where I came from before. So YouTube has changed me in a very good way. It's making me a very good person. Heels or flat? I'm definitely a flats kind of girl, but I want to wear heels. They're just so hard for me to wear because they're not comfortable at all. So I try to make some heels work every once in a while, which is why I like to wear some sneakers with heels on them. You know, that's my thing. So I'm like still my like edgy, kind of like sporty self, but I'm also kind of fancy Nancy. How are you and the family since the family's lost? We're actually doing really good. We're thinking positive. For those of you that don't know, we recently, like a week or two ago, we lost Nate's middle brother, Kenneth. So it's been, you know, a struggle since we just lost his mom as well a year ago. I mean, we've been really good. We've just been staying positive and being optimistic about everything. So thank you for asking. That really means a lot. What is the best part about your life? I'd say there's two best things, and the first best thing is waking up every morning to a wonderful, loving boyfriend. I just love Nate so much. He's so supportive. He's probably the epitome of a boyfriend, husband. He's the epitome of a husband, let's just say that, long-term goals. He really is just such a great person to be around and to have in my life, so he is the best part of my life. Also, the second best thing I have to say would have to be my career here on YouTube. It's amazing to be able to make money in your sleep and wake up in the morning and just decide if you're going to do work that day or not. And I don't know, it's just so much freedom. So it's definitely one of the main things that makes my life awesome. What's the biggest misconception people have about you? Sometimes I see comments saying, just because you got braces don't mean you can be cocky. Like, that doesn't make me feel bad, it makes me feel angry because people never knew me before braces, they never knew me during braces or after braces, and to say that I'm cocky now when in reality I've always been cocky. So it's just like, I hate when people say that braces changed you or you're so stuck up now or you're this and you're that when I am still the same person. It's just annoying when people try to say they know you just because they follow you on Instagram and they really don't. Okay. I don't even know how many questions I answered, and there's so many more questions, but I'm tired. My mouth is dry. It's hot in here. I just said it's really hot in here. I don't be playing. This is another one of my flaws or my imperfections is I sweat a lot. So, I mean, I think that's my cue to stop answering these questions. Maybe I'll do another Q&A in the future, but for now, I'm done. I'm KO'd. I hope that was satisfying for you guys. I know I didn't answer as many questions as you guys have, but I did my best. I'll probably do more specialized Q&As like beauty Q&A or YouTube Q&A in the future so that more specific questions can be answered. But yeah, for now, this is what you get. This is what you get. It was so overwhelming, all those questions. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you at my next video. Bye.